In Midtown Manhattan, their arena sprawls from 7th to 8th Avenue and 31st to 33rd Street. The Big Cylinder, the home ice of the New York Rangers. Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich. Original 6 teams. They go back to 1942, and they're connected by rail, and they all traveled that way at one point. There's a lot of magic about that time. What do you think of?
Passionate. The passionate fan base of the original 6 franchises, Doc, and also the sweaters. How great are the sweaters of the original 6 teams? McDonough's a passionate player, Doc, and I'm sure that's one of the reasons this great franchise has made this young player their captain.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Henrik Lundqvist, what credentials? All-rookie, first All-Star, Vezina Trophy winner, and for his native Sweden, Olympic gold and Olympic silver. Averages about 35 wins a season. Impressive. Mrazek's the starting goaltender tonight. Some nights go better than others, but most of his nights are superb for the Red Wings. Another terrific night of hockey here. Zibanejad's a good face-off man, ready for the Rangers. Zetterberg's there for Detroit. New York is the site, and the game has started. Slides it to the point to Abdelkader. Chip to Eriksson. Back to the point. A terrific challenge, outstanding save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Larkin slashed on the play, and there will be a penalty. New York's got a 2-minute slashing penalty.
Back in the era of wood sticks, this would really hurt. That's a slash.
Detroit's initial attempt on the power play. Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. Good job there.
11 seconds.
A shot. Oh, what a wonderful block that was. Pointed to Mark Stahl. Wonderful chance to score, but no. Detroit skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside.
This is an excellent stop by the goaltender on the blocker side. The shooter takes a look, sizes the best place to shoot it, and tries to go on the stick side, but he's denied.
Over 3 minutes play. Game still waiting for its first goal. Detroit's got it off the draw at center. He's got it there. He wants to clear it out. Corralled by Green. Directing that one to Tatar. Gets in. What'll he do? Big drive. Got that in the trapper.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
Henrik Lundqvist won a gold medal in the Olympics at just 25 years of age during his all-rookie year with the Rangers. Proud citizen of Sweden. What's he like?
Well, there's one thing I like about Henrik Lundqvist, Doc, is the way he dresses. He's always looking real good off the ice. I got to get a hold of his tailor in Sweden. But Henrik Lundqvist is one of those goaltenders you know that can win games.
Off his glove. The Red Wings ready in attack back in the defensive zone. The puck is fielded now by McDonough. Good block, and puck possession comes from that. Passing one off now to Nash. Looks ahead to start something. To Larkin. Now it's directed to Tatar. Swept on to Green. Fires! Oh, that one hit someone on the way. Looking to Zibanejad. A shot. Carried to the corner by Rick Nash. Terrific determination. But that one caught iron. Gains the zone and looks over his options. And ripped to Green. Lets a shot go. Puck covered, whistle blown.
Man, you dream of chances like this. The net was empty. The goaltender was nowhere to be found. And all you can do is ring it off the post.
Good face-off win. The puck is scooped up by Mark Stahl. Keeps it going back behind the net. Snapping a pass to Gerby. Strong shooter against a strong goaltender, and the guy with a trapper won.
Lundqvist's athleticism was tested on that wrist shot. That was an excellent scoring chance.
Beat him on that one. From the outside. Hit the post with the shot. Scooped up by Eriksson. Oh, and he's hammered.
I'm not sure if his coach wants him playing like that.
Trying to go to Helm. Can he generate something from there? With no time whatsoever, he turned it aside.
The goalie makes himself look big.
The Rangers in their own end controlling play now. And along the wing, he still has it. Can make a play from the corner. Gerby's hooked on the play. There will be a penalty. Detroit's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
Oh, this is not a good penalty. A lazy penalty behind the play. Reaching in, turning the stick over, and hooking the player.
The Rangers get their first power play of the game.
Detroit penalty to number 9.
The Rangers prevail again.
2 minutes for hooking.
No luck on that pass. Great save at the edge of the crease. Pass attempt to DeKaiser. Geometrically to Clendenning. Great job of keeping that from going out. Shot blocked.
Pretty simple, old-fashioned meat and potato shift by the Rangers.
Point to McDonough. That shot's blocked. Tries to clear. And the penalty killers come up big again. It's cleared. Carried toward the neutral zone. The Rangers want to generate something up the wing. Poke checked away by Green. Scorches one. That play went offside.
I don't know how much of this puck he stopped, guys, but it was just enough to keep it out of the net.
Detroit's collected another victory on the faceoff. The Wings have killed off the penalty. Penalty box is empty for them. Shoots. Wonderful save. He was hovering right over it.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Sometimes I think the pads are too big anyway, but he's able to get a pad on this excellent scoring chance.
A little under 3 minutes to go in period one. It is tied at Cobb. Detroit's got that face-off win. Blocked that one. Pitching it to Zuccarello. Slid to Zibanejad. Just missed the net.
You know what, Doc? I could see why he missed the net. There was nothing there. He tried to be too fine.
This one can be taken by Lundqvist. Looking for options in their own end. Puck is thrown to Nash. Moves it to the corner. Shot grabbed.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
Pretty routine stop. You can see why everybody learns the butterfly when they're a young kid. Takes away the bottom of the net.
Grabbed. The two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there. Shoots, and that one turned aside. He covers and holds on.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Fires! First period is in the books. Both teams have tried hard, but only the goalies have been successful. Nothing. And let's check out the shots on goal. 8 for the Red Wings and 4 for the Rangers.
Hey fans, don't forget to enter tonight for
The Rangers are resting at the end of the period in a tie game. But what might have been a lead denied by the post. We'll be right back. Underway here in the second period of a scoreless game. Moving it to Zetterberg. Enormous collision.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Laid on. Score! Finally, we have a goal.
Zibanejad's quick hands allowed him to snap that one off and score the goal.
That's the shot there, Edzo. Low to the stick side. The goaltender can't get to it.
New York's broken the tie and gotten back ahead, and we're still in the second period. Should be fun just to get to the end of this one. Detroit's got another face-off win.
by number 93, assisted by
Around through the corner. Propelled to Zibanejad.
16 seconds.
The Rangers with it along the boards. Snaps one in there. Hammer. He got his glove on that one. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Just past 3 minutes played. It's a 1-0 game. New York's quick on the draw. Good try there. Ranks one. A terrific shot, but it's answered by the pad. Pitching this one to Tatar. A shot. That's turned aside. On to Tatar. Shot on. Didn't miss by much.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
Chip to Kreider. Good poke check by Nielsen. Lightning-like reflexes there. Great glove save.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. Gains the zone. Knocks it away with the stick. Fires. Blocked away. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
And the puck taken hold of by Kreider. And at an angle to Mark Stahl. Fires. Good work with the glove on that one. Pass comes to him from the crease. Directing that one to Franzen. Shoots. Got a piece of it. Miller's got it in the defensive zone, headed to center. It's dumped back in. That'll help the defense to get to the bench. He's pinned and held at the boards. One into another.
We saw him coming just at the last minute. He's able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
And it's pitched back in to get a change. The Rangers have it in center ice. Slid the Hayes. Got it all.
Well, the hands are quicker than the glove. Great save.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
We have a winner. Detroit's on the move in neutral ice. Passing one off now to Zetterberg. Now it's directed to Larkin. And this play is whistled down. It is offside. Good reach there. He throws it there. Just couldn't find the target.
You have to give yourself a chance here. You cannot blow this puck past the net.
Robbery there.
You got to battle through a screenplay.
Lundqvist is going to be able to make that save all day. His positioning is perfect. It's not a difficult scoring chance.
Good clean win on the draw. Flings it, gloved. And he'll hold on.
The Rangers need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
The Wings win the draw. That hits somebody. Looking to Nash. Back near the blue line to Girardi. And picked up now by Zibanejad. A hammer shot from the point. Into the end of attack. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Snapping a pass to Zuccarello. Smart recovery by Nicholas Kronwall. Trying to go to Nyquist. Big drive. Snapped it off. Big point-blank save there.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
Sometimes you got to be in good position just to make the stop, but you also got to be lucky. This puck changes direction and ends up hitting the goaltender more than he stops it.
High up there and a good reach and possession. Ooh, it lay there, but he got the whistle and stoppage of play.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
Off the face-off, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. A whistle and a rest.
The shot's delivered quickly, but he smothers the bottom of the net so well, gets his legs out to make the stop.
The Red Wings get the draw. Good, great glove save.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
You're not going to see many saves better than that one. The glove stop on the top shelf attempt.
Face-off win here. Great stick save. And he holds on.
That shot should go into the net, but the goalie got just a piece of it, and it's enough to keep it out.
The Wings win it. Lets it go. They battle on up the wing.
Second period.
And possession now on the pickup by Kronwall. Stepan's taking a stick up high. There'll be a penalty for this. Athanasiou's got a minor penalty. He'll sit 2 minutes for high sticking.
Watch the player's hands come up with his stick. No question, an easy call for the official.
The Rangers power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
Detroit penalty to number
A
7.
good tie-up on the face-off. That led to his team getting the puck.
Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 48 seconds.
Because the goaltender's in perfect position, that save is as easy as you can have.
Possession established. Good reach there. Shoots one. That shot hit a man. A giveaway. 2 periods have been played. They've worked pretty hard at it, and they get a well-deserved rest. Third period coming up shortly. Looking at the shots on goal through 2 periods here, 19 for Detroit and 11 for the Rangers. The Rangers broke the tie seemingly a long time ago, and they rode it out, but so did their opposition. Strong defense played as we had to break. Power play unit will need to gun something here pretty quickly as we begin the period. Hand-eye coordination beats that pass again. Oh, what a stop.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
To Zibanejad. Fires. Just missed the net with that one.
Right idea, but he just missed the net.
And he gets it back. Swung back to the point. Sends it across the blue line. Snaps it to Stepan. Outstanding save with a glove.
That slight hesitation by the shooter allowed the goaltender to make a beautiful glove save.
The shooter thought he'd made a pretty good shot here, but the goaltender's in good shape. He makes the stop, and he's able to deny the shooter on what he thought was an excellent chance.
Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession. New York seeing the penalty clock bleeding down to the last few seconds. Detroit survived it. Back even. To Kreider. Not tested much. Good pad save. Puck collected by Stepan. As that point pass as well. Off a body. He scores!
You could see and feel the defensive players were just running out of gas. They were running around their own zone. You got to tip your helmet to the offensive players for that shift. They really had it coming.
Now that's a beauty, Edzo. That ripples the top of the net. The goaltender's got to be able to stay on his feet as long as he can if he's going to be able to stop such a perfect shot.
The Wings control from the neutral zone. Laid on to Nielsen. Right to the point. What a hit.
What a check. There goes his helmet.
The Rangers leave their own zone.
Time of the goal. 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Now the puck rounded up by Rick Nash. And it's a good pickup. The Wings are moving the puck in neutral ice. Nicely done. Might go back the other way. Good interception by Nash. Forcing attention indeed. Solid glove save. And a whistle.
I don't know how the shooter can do much more than that. The goaltender made an excellent save on a great bid for goal.
The Rangers win it. Lets it go. Ooh, what a break. Shot hit the man. Pass attempt to Miller. Muscled long to Hayes. Held up against the boards. Scrum over, puck kicked. Out in front. Hung right over him and couldn't get it past. Score! That's 3 in a row.
Especially in the offensive zone. If you want to isolate a defender, you got to get people moving over to the puck carrier to give him more options. That's exactly what happened on this play.
Just beaten, Eddie. I mean, I've got a good look at it. The goaltender's in good shape here, but he doesn't get his glove up.
New York's goal has taken them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play. Pitching it to Larkin. The Rangers wheel one ahead up the wing. Skilled play by Faust. Kicked out of the scrum. Terrific interception.
28 seconds.
Nicely into the zone. hammered. Score! They're back to within 2 now.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
Lundqvist's in the default butterfly position, but he doesn't cover the net. There's still room there.
Detroit's goal gets them to within 2. There is still time, thus there is still hope. It's a good thing. The Wings with a center ice face-off win.
Assisted by number 71.
Shoots. Great save in close.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Now, sometimes I think the pads are too big anyway, but he's able to get a pad on this excellent scoring chance.
Just under 9 minutes to go in the third. New York's had one of the worst leads you can have in this sport. It was 3. It has dwindled to 2, and the pressure builds. Gains the blue line. And snap to Mark Stahl. Hatchets one. Great save. Detroit setting things up in their own end. Propelled to Vanek. Loose puck gathered by Mark Stahl. And it's flown back in, and players spill over the boards. Smith looking to make a play from his own end towards center. Onside. Loose puck taken by Glass. On to McDonough. Puck is thrown to Lindbergh. One-timer. Lightning in that glove. And he freezes for the whistle.
Excellent blocker stop here by the goaltender. That's a dangerous scoring chance that he denies.
They win the draw. Let's see if it pays off. And the pickup. Moving it to DeKaiser. Oh, and it's a penalty coming to Zibanejad. The Rangers had their goalie at the bench, and they've replaced him on this delayed call. The Red Wings have taken a slashing minor here.
I'm not sure this is a slashing call. I think it was the reaction of the puck carrier that sold this call. Well, the power play's had some good opportunities so far here tonight. They have to stay with their game plan.
I agree entirely, Eddie. Let's see if they prove us right here.
2 minutes for slashing.
Dumped in.
17 minutes, 21 seconds.
Slides it to the point to Zetterberg. Pitching this one to Zibanejad. And he carries it up the wing. Poke checked away by Eriksson. To Kronwall. The Red Wings with possession in center ice. Thrown in. Gonna get a penalty. It's a delayed call. Gets in. Looks over his options here. Play is stopped. There is a signal. We just wanted to see who it is he's taking off. The Wings will get a 2-minute penalty for elbowing.
If he would keep his hands down, he would not get an elbowing penalty.
The Rangers have a big advantage here. They begin a power play that is a 5-on-3. Let's see if they can connect on both sides. Oh, what a save. Oh, and he is drilled.
He's trying to wake his team up with that hit.
Last minute to go in the third. The Rangers lug that along in the defensive zone. Directing that one to Clendening. He gains the zone. And possession once again by DeKaiser. And they got it out of there. Gathered up again by McDonough. Dragged between the blue lines. The Wings with possession in their own end. Oh, did he ever get mashed? Picked up by Eriksson. Pointed to Helm. There he goes. Great glove save. And he'll cover.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
They won it. Now what can they do? One-timer. They score! A shorthanded goal.
Now that's a big-time shot there. I love how he skated into position to become available for the pass. There was nobody around on the defensive side, and he made no mistake from far out.
Now the goalie's in good position, Eddie, but you shoot it like that, you're not going to stop it.
Detroit's deficit is only one because of that last goal. Let's see if they can tie it up here in the third.
Detroit goal.
Solid win at center ice. Now what? Mrazek's at the bench. Extra man over the boards. Passing one off now to Stepan. Score!
Stepan's goal has put this one away for sure.
That's going to be too much for them to come back from. That empty netter will seal the deal.
New York's got another face-off win. The horn signals the end of the game. The Red Wings gave it a good effort. They went with 6 attackers, didn't pay off.
You have to take a risk in pulling your goaltender when you're trailing in a hockey game. That's exactly what happened. Nothing to show for it except the loss.
The Rangers raised their sticks to salute the fans from center ice. A wonderful hockey tradition. So that is it for this one. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good night all.